And now live again.
Hey, we are back. Oh my God, we are so excited to be here, guys, for another episode of Vibe 2019. Guys, we have been killing the game with our clients. Let me briefly introduce myself and then my partner in crime, and then we are going to introduce our speaker of the hour. Guys, my name is Jennifer King. I'm a customer attraction coach, and you may be wondering, what is a customer attraction coach? I'm that coach that teaches you how to effectively, and I do mean effectively, leverage social media so that you can start to build relationships. Once you build relationships, you're going to get customers. You're going to take your business to the next level. You're going to earn money. That's what I coach you to do. And I'm a coach that coaches to win. So I'm all about being in it to win it for you guys. Let's hear from my partner in crime, and then we will hear from our speaker, guys. And as you're coming in, if you would do me a couple of favors, if you would let us know where you're viewing from, and then give us a hashtag shared after you've shared the broadcast.
All right, everybody. Lakeisha Williams here, your Senior Solutions Manager with Key Administration, where we help business owners like you organize, automate, and get free of the mundane day-to-day task of running a business through various virtual services. I am also a virtual assistant coach where I teach other virtual assistants how to do everything that I do. And I do a lot of different stuff, as you all know. Those of you that know me, I do a lot of different stuff. So I teach other virtual assistants to do the exact same thing for you wonderful business owners. I'm super, super excited to be back in front of you again today, sharing with you a beautiful young lady. She has such a beautiful soul, and all she wants to do is help people. So I'm going to pass it back over to my partner in crime so that they can get started and getting you the help that you need.
And you may be wondering, why are we calling each other partners in crime? Because we are part of a mob. We are in the mob. You know, I've always wanted to be in the mob. If you want to know more about how to have money over broke, reach out to us in our inbox. In the meantime, guys, for those of you that are joining us, once again, thank you for joining. Please let us know where you're viewing from and give us a hashtag shared. Guys, we titled this live, Clear Your Mind and the Rest Will Follow. And guys, we know that's a song. We know that's a song. But you know what? This is the woman who's going to help you clear your mind, and the rest will follow. The rest of your life, the rest of how to live your best life. So let me briefly introduce Dominique. She is a career educator in elementary school. What grade, Dominique, do you teach?
I teach fourth grade ELA right now, reading and
Oh,
writing.
bless your soul. Bless your soul. Because, honey, I could never do it. Never, never, ever. But it takes a special kind of person to do that. She's the mother of two teenage boys. Bless your soul. She helps you break through blocks, limiting beliefs that create so that you can create your best life now. That's why you need to clear your mind, and the rest will follow. Dominique designs self-study courses and group classes as well as one-on-one sessions. She's your transformation specialist. Guys, it is so important for us to be able to clear our mind. I can't tell you how many years I didn't have clarity, and it made a huge difference in my life and how I even run my business. So guys, without further ado, I want you guys to hear from Dominique. Hold tight. This is going to be amazing. Be sure you share the broadcast because this is going to be some amazing information.
All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lakeisha and Jennifer, thank you so much again for round two. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominique Prosper, and I was on this platform back in December, and I want to just just to catch you up, give you a little testimonial about what's happened to me since I was on this platform in December. Ladies and gentlemen, it was actually the day before Christmas. It was like end of the year. And I have been coaching since June of 2018. Let me tell you something. After this broadcast, my episode gained about 2,000 views. I was coining it, the views had views. I mean, it just perpetuated itself. And it was just so groundbreaking. It just built upon more momentum. So I would highly recommend that if you have a service, a product, an opportunity, any type of nonprofit, if you want to get the message out about anything, this is the platform to come on to. So So I'm sure we're going to get into that later, but more about me. So when I finished my episode back in December, I immediately had prospective viewers come on and take my survey that you can find in my personal development page. And from there, I gained a couple of clients that now started my membership. I have a membership at bit.ly/focus2k19. And I think that's going to be in the comments. But here's why we're here today. So fast forward January, I started my membership program with the help of this platform. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Lakeisha. So that's my testimony. And since then, I have started to go live. This platform not only gained me customers, not just customers, clients. That's what they are. They're actually clients. And so what Jennifer taught us is that we have to build that relationship in order to create lifelong clients and people who want to work with us. So this platform helped me to find clients and also to start my membership. So that's been going on. So now for today, we're going to talk about how to reach your ideal client. So let me ask you a question. What does your ideal client's needs look like? So if your ideal client is walking around, what is it that what are they looking like? What is it that they're looking for? And I would like to compare it to you know how your phone is, the battery is low and you're the charger. What are they saying to you? What are they saying to you? So that is my question to the viewers. You can write that in the comments. If you are a business owner, what are your clients looking for? And so I know that my ideal client is looking for transformation. My ideal client is looking for a way to increase their productivity and turn their desires into their reality. So I would like to ask Jennifer and Lakeisha the same thing. How is it that, how are they connecting with their clients, and what do they think their clients are looking for?
Well, that's good because, any business owner that has a business strategy to do business is going to always know that they want to be sure that they have identified their target. So I know who my target is. My target is business owners who are looking for more customers, who use social media as a platform, but they don't have a social media strategy, right? Because what I find for those people that I work with, what they're doing, what I used to do and that's what everybody else is doing. And you talked about it very good, and I appreciate you giving us kudos about how your platform has changed based on the strategy you learned from the expo. And that was the whole point of us doing the expo, is to give you guys exposure, give you strategy so that you can do more business. So my ideal client is that person who's on social media and they don't know what they're doing. But the thing is, I have to get people to realize that they don't know what they don't know. Exactly. So if you don't know, if you go back and look at your page and you're not getting comments on your business posts, but you're getting comments on your personal posts, it's because you don't have the right strategy.
How about you, Lakeisha?
My ideal client is that business owner that's near burnout, the one that's wearing 17 hats in their business. Wow. They're doing everything. They're tired of trying to figure out this technology because it's something that they don't know. So my ideal client is one that needs to get organized. They're all over the place with everything. They need to get organized. They need to automate their business so that they don't have to work so hard. They can put their business on autopilot. It does not shut down just because they have to go and take care of something else. And it's just for business owners that want to get free of those tedious tasks that are not revenue generating activities. Right. So that's what we do. We give them that peace of mind that, number one, their business is going to be organized. So they'll be able to find the things and move and operate in sync with everything with ease. They're going to be automated so their business can keep going when they cannot, when they need to step away and take care of a family emergency, or if they have a client that they need to give a little bit more TLC to, their other clients are not going to be neglected. And number three, getting free of trying to do everything in their business. Because as business owners, we start out doing everything in our business, but that's not the way that it should be. So we provide them with the experts in those different areas so they can focus on the number one thing they're supposed to be focused on in their business.
And you know what? Back in December, I did notice that I called prospective people, who came into my business a customer until they became a client. So it does start out that way until you align their objectives and you can show them how you're going to provide transformation. So what I was saying is that, okay, when somebody is a prospective client, their battery seems low and you're the charger and you're going to provide that transformation. So now let's move into traffic. So if you're a business owner and you're looking for clients, how do you find that primed traffic? So we all know that there's warm traffic and then there's cold traffic. So my next question is to you, how do you form that relationship? Because we have to go from somebody not knowing about you and what you offer to someone wanting to work with you. And so how do you form that relationship so that they go from a cold prospect or lead to a client in your business?
That's a great question. One of the things I tell people all the time, if you don't know the difference between a cold market and a warm market, then you have no strategy. If you're depending on your warm market, then you have no money because your friends and family aren't going to support you like you think they are. So you have to learn to work with a cold market. And in order to work with a cold market, you have to know that you have to build relationships. And I always go back with my clients. I taught a class this morning and I told them, I need you guys to think back to when you first saw me on social media. Were you ready to buy from me immediately? No, because you didn't know me and you didn't trust me. So you have to know how to you have to know how to have the right marketing message. You have to know how to be consistent on social media so people can get to know you. Live stream is the quickest way to do that. But if you don't have the right strategy and you're not clear about your target, I'm glad you asked that question because you got to be clear about your target. You have to have a clear strategy and you have to be consistent. And that is the only way you're going to attract more customers. I'm the customer attraction coach. That's what I do. I know these answers.
So to that point, also, you have to prime your audience. So once you start going live and you start making connections and you're building relationships, you don't just hit them with an offer. So for example, when I got on this platform in December and I started receiving messages, it wasn't, okay, here's my link and sign up. We had to go through a few preliminaries. Okay, I have a questionnaire. And why do I provide a questionnaire? Because we need to know each other. So right now, I'm talking to a camera. I'm not talking to a live person. So I don't know who I'm talking to. There are many viewers on Facebook or wherever we're broadcasting. And so the questionnaire helps us to form a connection. From that connection, I go on the phone. I get on the phone. Do you guys get on the phone? Do you do a phone call? Okay. So we go on the phone. And then from there, we see if we're a fit. After that, you're going to offer your clients to see if they're interested in your program. And sometimes your program fits. It might be a one-on-one situation. They need something in particular. Like I had somebody the other day wanting to do more of a spiritual versus a time management, personal development program. So that the group program was not going to fit that individual. So you have to craft your program for the individual. They might go into your group program, your one-on-one program, your mentorship program, or they might do a self-study, depending on what their needs are. What do y'all think?
Absolutely. And really quick, and I'll let Lakeisha respond to that. But the thing that you have to do when you're talking about getting clients, talking to your audience, your sole purpose is to provide value. It's always about what's in it for them. Once you establish that you have something for them, and it may not even cost them anything, then they're going to get to know, like, and trust you. And that's when they'll start to do business with you. So if you don't have a strategy to build relationships, that is why you're struggling in your business, period. And what you're doing is absolutely right, having all those steps that you go through, and it's going to be one client at a time. You're not going to jump on live stream and then just think that people are going to come in droves. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
And she spoke to one of the things that you can't do is jump on and immediately start trying to sell a product. You, like you said, you have to provide value. You have to let them see that, okay, number one, I'm going to give you something that you can use beyond this first interaction with me. The other thing is you have to be relatable. You can't go on and just be straight business. People want to see that you are human and that you actually care. So mixing in a little bit of your personal with the business is going to make the difference. That's that know, like, and trust factor. If they don't know that if you have a husband, or if you have a wife, if you have kids, and how you interact, are you active in your community? Are you going to church? Those different things. Those are the things that people look for to connect with you as a business. They want to know what your moral standards are. Exactly. Are you just looking to screw them over and just get in their wallet, or are you looking to build their relationship with them? So like you said, it all leads back to building their relationship.
And sometimes when someone is interested in your program, it may not be a good fit. Like, for example, if you position yourself as an authority, let's take, for example, Oprah versus Ellen. Ellen positions herself to be more of a, she might make jokes about herself, or she has more of a buddy type of positioning, and Oprah is more of someone that we revere and has a very esteemed status that's our impression of her. So also the familiarity, once you get that with your prospective client, they may not want the authority figure, or they might not want the likability. It depends on what they want. Some people want somebody who's like a buddy. Some people want somebody who's more like a teacher, somebody from a distance, etc. So all those factors come into play, and sometimes you may have to refer out. What do y'all think?
That's good. That's good. And I'm just going to tell you guys now, I'm a coach. I coach to win. So I'm not hearing no excuses. We're going to do the program. So if you want to change how you're doing your business, you have to align yourself, like she's saying, with someone that fits for you. But you don't want somebody, your goal is not to get someone that's going to pat you on the back. Your goal is going to be to get someone that's going to require you to do the work, so that you get the results that you came to them for, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You want someone that's going to push you. And Dominique is the type of coach that's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. She actually learned that by going live on this platform in 2018. She was a little hesitant, a little nervous about it, but you see her back here right now because she actually got that push out of her comfort zone. Man, guys, if you were able to know her like we got to know her in 2018 to now, she's a totally different person because she stepped outside of her comfort zone. And that's the type of coaching that she is passing on to you. What she's learning, she's passing it on to you. So if you are stuck in your comfort zone, you definitely need to connect with Dominique. Let her help you get on the other side of it, because everything that you dream about, everything that you want, is on the other side of that comfort zone. And she's the perfect coach to help you get there.
And I would say, give it a try, because the last time I was on here, we definitely said that you don't know that you need coaching until you get some. But my group program and the ladies that resonate with me and the type of structure that I have in my group program with our homework and our weekly virtual classroom, it may resonate with you, or you might need a different type of coach. But I can tell you this, that if you want to reach and expand what your earning capabilities are in 2019, you got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to do that. What do y'all think?
Absolutely. So can you tell us in a couple of sentences who your target is specifically that you're coaching?
Yes, so I'm a mom, and I definitely resonate with other moms. I'm divorced. I resonate with women who are either married, divorced, or maybe the communication in their marriage is under, they're being tested. Okay, they're being tested. I work with women who don't have a space, maybe within their marriage or time on their hands because they have small children. So my ideal customer, or my customer, is somebody. I believe we all start with somebody similar to ourselves, and that's my background. I'm also a teacher, so I resonate with teachers. I go to work every single day, and believe me, there are teachers who want a side hustle. They want they don't have classroom management. I mean, there are issues, and what you want to bring to the table is that familiarity. What have I been through? And then the structure, the framework. Everybody has different goals, but as a teacher, I know how to provide the framework for you to structure what you want to do and the time frame and the due date to get it done.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely.
That's good.
So you're somewhat of an execution coach then.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, I need something like that in my life. I can help other people organize what they have going on, help them set their deadlines to do it. But when it comes back to trying to apply it to mine, that's why I seek wise counsel. That's why I seek coaching. Someone that can help me put those same deadlines and dates and things like that in my own life. Because it's so easy for us to point it out for other people and help other people get through what they're going through. But when the tables are turned and you have to think about all of that different stuff yourself, you have to seek out wise counsel. You have to seek a coach to help you get through it. So, guys, if you are stuck like that, this is the lady to connect
This
with.
is it. I have a couple. My light. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm having some problems with my lighting here. But let's talk a little bit about your coaching as it relates to getting women to clear their mind. Because if you don't clear your mind, the rest is not going to follow. And I know that's a song, but it's so true. Because until I cleared my mind when I was working my side hustle, I wasn't working it because there were so many things going on in my head that was cluttering up my greatness. So it wasn't until I cleared my mind that I really was able to start beginning to see and get the things that I want. You talked about the teachers wanting a side hustle. They probably don't know which way to go in order to find one. You know, so there's a lot of things that has to happen. I unfortunately didn't get in there and get my mind cleared until I was already in business. But if you can work with people before they get in business, if they have a clear mind, it will help them get in the right business and they won't be all over the place.
Okay, well, I would love to answer that. Last week, I started last Sunday on a 5-day challenge in my personal development group. And day one was all about vision. Number one, to get clarity on anything is what you actually see for yourself. And I talked about vision separately from your day-to-day. Your day-to-day responsibilities that we all have, that's not what we're talking about. Now, we can help you with time management and execution of your daily tasks, whatever you need done. But your vision for yourself, for example, if it's losing weight, or if it's higher spiritual power, or communication in your marriage, or making more money, that's what your vision is. So the first thing that coaching does is, can we take a big sigh of relief? I mean, anytime somebody comes into coaching, all of a sudden, you know what it's like when you talk to your girlfriend, you just feel a weight lifting off your shoulders. So that is the first thing. When you come into coaching, it's that vision and that you write out for yourself. Then the next thing is belief. What are those blocks that you have literally grown up with? And so again, in coaching, you start to unpack. It's almost just weight is coming off your shoulders. And then after that, it's choosing. How do you choose? Sometimes we're stuck in the choosing mode. We can't choose. We procrastinate. And sometimes the procrastination is just a way for you to talk about what you're going to do, but you never do anything. And then after that, we talk about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. You can be either one at any given time, but a growth mindset person, how do I get to that level? Help me get to that level. Fixed mindset, you're accepting, you're procrastinating, you're just living the same existence a year later, okay? And then finally, what are the steps? Give me the roadmap, my roadmap. I don't use blueprint because sometimes the blueprint doesn't work for people, but definitely your roadmap. So that's how I work in my program.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Guys, do you have any questions for Dominique? Let's get ask them some hard questions. This is your opportunity to ask questions so that you can see if you want to go offline with her and have additional conversation to see if her program is a fit for you. Because you know what? If you expect something different, you're going to have to do something different with your life, period. No question about it. You have got to do something different.
And what we found is that, personal development is something that most people do not, it's almost like, I don't want to call it a luxury, but it's something that people need a lot of information about. That's why I spent 5 days doing a introduction to personal development and self-development on my page last week. And I'm telling you, I got my start going live on this platform in December, and I vowed after that to take that going live challenge and throughout January started to structure it because, like you said, somebody needs to hear from you. I think your last panelist said that before she got off. Somebody needs to hear from you. And I know that I might be a taskmaster, I give you homework and I'm holding you accountable, but it's actually what you need. It may not be, and sometimes we have to get at what we need by taking a little bit of what we want or what we don't want. It's but it's going to help you out. What do y'all think?
Well, that's like you said, you don't know what you don't know, and you don't know that you need a coach until you actually start getting coaching. It's basically people are walking around here insane. And what I mean by that is they're doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. That is the true definition of insanity. So in order to get to where you want to be, you got to do something different. In order to see something different, you got to do something different. So doing something different is getting out of your own head, because many times we stay stuck in our own heads, saying that, telling ourselves that we don't need this or we don't need that, or that what we're doing is actually working, when in all actuality, it really ain't working. I thought it was. In my business, I thought that I was supposed to stay behind the scenes and do all of the tedious work, the little minute things behind the scenes to get my business up and running. And then I realized, okay, I'm spending so much time back here on the back end of my business that I'm not even showing and letting people know what I'm doing. So coaching is what actually helped me realize that. I was like, okay, I'm stuck. I'm frustrated. I'm tired of being frustrated. I'm tired of being stuck. What is it that I'm missing? What is the one thing? And I sat down and I analyzed it. What was the one thing that I was missing that was going to propel me to that next level? And I realized it was coaching. Did I start with the right coach at first? No, I didn't. But the thing about it is you have to start somewhere. You have to start with a coach. Each coach can take you to a new level.
A new level, exactly.
Right. And you may not be meant to stay with that coach forever, but they can take you to a new level. Once you and that coach both realize, and one may realize it before the other one, that you've reached the maximum level that you're going to reach with them,
right?
It's no reason to be rude or anything like that. Just let each other know, hey, I feel like I've gotten everything that you could possibly give me. Or the coach saying, hey, I'm giving you everything that I know to give you. You're at a point to where I can't take you any further. Then you seek other coaches. And this is something that coaches can do together. Band together as coaches and see where your program ends and where their program begins. Work in relationship with each other
Yeah.
You don't have to go and try to get into what they're doing. And partner together, like we partner together, and do a referral program for each other.
Exactly. Now, if you are thinking about coaching, go through your interests and talk about it with somebody who's doing the coaching. If you have a coaching business, definitely start forming those relationships on either side, either as a client or as a business owner. It's about speaking up. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're listening to this broadcast or you're sharing the broadcast, start with your interest. What are you interested in? Like I was telling Jennifer the last time I was on here, we talk to our subconscious. That's not who you should be talking to.
No.
Right.
Because we say some horrible things to ourselves.
Talk to like-minded individuals for your interest. Whoever is doing what you are thinking about, talk to them. If you're a business owner, now let's just talk real simply, because this is what I've had to go through. How do you turn a viewer, someone who filled out your questionnaire, into a client? Well, you have, like we said, you get to know them on paper or digitally. Then you have a phone call. You show them what opportunities and programs and offers that you have, and see what is their interest. If there's no match, you refer out. But the way to reach your maximum potential is not to hold on to every lead, or however you want to call it, perspective. Is to really know, like, your ideal, what are your interests, and align. That's what my program was about last week, aligning. So now that we're in February, everybody should be trying to align. Talk about your interests to the like-minded people who are practicing what it is that you're trying to do, so they can help you. And if you're a business person, start aligning your steps. Get to know your prospective clients, offer the right program, and then it leads to whatever they call, opt in or sign up, however that goes, But it has to be organic.
That's good. That's good.
Absolutely. Well, guys, at this particular point, what we want to do is open it up to anyone that may have a question for Dominique. If you're looking to connect with her, we do have her contact information in the comment section, as well as we have her group coaching program. If you'd like to sign up for that, it is pinned in the comments. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask her the questions. So one of the questions that I have for you, Dominique, is what actually made you want to become a coach, to become a life coach for ladies?
Right. Well, 28 years in the classroom, you have a lot of insight. And some of the testimonies that I get from my clients right now is the fact that I am insightful. I have a lot of experience, as a mom, married woman, a divorced woman. And not only that, but, as somebody who would stay in the weeds with you to work through what you're going through. I think that's the most important thing. If you don't have passion for what you're doing, then it's going to fall on deaf ears,
That's good.
Again, the proof is in the pudding. You can attract and they can sign on the dotted line, but the number one result is retention and referral. Okay.
Absolutely.
I have both of those, and that's, we all serve different people. We can't all hold like a bushel of apples. Like, you can't hold it all.
Right.
You can't. So you have to offer it, and then also you have to be willing to improve. Yeah, I didn't start out as a 28-year veteran teacher. A lot of people don't make it past year number one. Some people don't make it past the first half of the school year. Okay, so I think passion. I think a willingness to help, and a willingness to learn, because we're always learning.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, guys, since I don't see anyone having any questions right now, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Again, if you would like to connect with Jennifer for coaching, she does have a focus coaching group. It's 2K group program. You can go to bit.ly/focus2k19 to sign up, as well as you can connect with her on her business page. It is posted in the comments there. She does have a brief questionnaire to see if you guys will be a great fit for each other, because she understands that just because you're seeking her as a coach, you guys may not be the perfect fit for each other, and she wants to help you find the perfect coach for you. So make sure you do connect with her. We'll be back again live here in a couple of hours with our next vendor, so stay tuned. You will be receiving the invites to check us out, but do something. This is something that I always tell everyone. Do something for you. Hashtag I choose me. Do something for you to help you grow, to help accelerate you to the next level, whether that is coaching or just you taking some time out just for you. Take a break just for you, to where you're not giving. Take some time to give to yourself. So with that being said, we'll see you guys here in a couple of hours with our next amazing vendor. Thank you all for coming on and sharing out the broadcast, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Bye-bye.